Okay, so I found a better platform to record the what you call the um the videos. Okay, guys. So as I was saying, um, there are self-closing tags, and then there are tags that need to be closed manually. So as I've said on the past video, there is an element called the p tag, and then I've written just a small paragraph. Let me just remove that so that you can see the result, and then remove also this one. Okay, so let me just go back to the browser and refresh. Okay, so I've got this text called I am Tobisi from South Africa. I enjoy coding. Okay, so let's just say I want this text, all of this text content to fall onto the next line. I won't be doing this because um it won't work. So if I can go to the browser, you see everything is still the same, but all I have to do is to add what we call a self closing tag. But in order for you to do that is to go to the space that you want to end the line at, and then just type br, like a line break, br tag. And then if we go back to our browser, as you can see, the next text that follows after the br text, it goes to the next, or it forms a new line. um and then there are more self-closing tag like the image one. um so I will be not focusing on this one. Okay, so this is the image what you call tag. But this one work because it needs a source attribute. So everything that is inside of our tags are called attribute. So if I can just say source, and then I need to specify the link of just an image. So let me try and find an image from Google. Just want to find any image from Google just to show you. So it's a little bit slow. Okay, and then I'm gonna click on the images tab to show only the images. Okay, are we using any open image in new tab? And then I'll be copying this link, and then control copy, go back to our document, and then on the source, that is where I specify the link. um so this is my link, and then if I go back to the browser, as you can see, we've got my image. So all of that is a self-closing tag. And then another example of a self-closing tag is the input tag. So is the input tag, and then on the input tag you need to have an attribute called type. And then if I can just type the type, as you can see, you've got button, checkbox, color, date. So this is the data that the user can sort of like put on our input. So let's just say okay, we'll start with the text. Okay, and then if we go to the browser, as you can see, it's written, we have an input, but it does not make sense the way it is showing now. So we'll have to take advantage of what we call the br tag again, which is a self-closing um tag. And then if you go back to our browser, that should be underneath. Okay, great. And then now we want to sort of like say a name, and then have the input on the right hand side. So what we can do is take advantage of the label. Sorry, of the label, and then on the 4 I'll just explain it, and then let's just say I've got name, and then make it like that, sort of like a form. So I'm trying to show you all the useful elements on the browser. So as you can see here, I can type my name. um, so as you can see, there's my name, and then I can delete. I can just type any name as long as it is text, it's fine. um, so as you can see, so this will serve as a form of a form. So yep. And then if I go back to the browser, for you to make this to be one thing, this is only for back end, because it's very useful. You need to have an ID attribute. An ID attribute, sort of like, let's just say you've got many um, labels and input, so you'll have to specify which input is that label for. Maybe let's just say this is for name. If a user enters a name, and then on the 4 it's like for which input, and then we reference that by the ID attribute on the input, and then we can just put in name again, because this ID is called name, and then this one is called again name. Let's just say we want the user's email, and then again here we'll just say email. You can just name whatever you want, but here it must be the type of data the user can type on that input, and then we just say email. And then again we need to reference this label for the input, and then we'll just specify the same ID attribute, which is email. And then let's just say we want what you call um a password, maybe password. These are all self-closing tags, and then again I'll pass in password. But remember, your phone needs to be the same for the ID, and then again I'll say password, and then for the type, I need to specify again, which is password. To learn more about the input attribute, I'll be posting articles on the chat. So yeah. Um, so as you can see, I've got the password, the email, the name, and then on the name I can just say to, and then on the email .com, and then the password, it will be hidden automatically. So all we need now is sort of like a button, and then there are two ways to make a button. But as you can see, this is kind of like not neat to have this in a one line. So what you can do, besides using CSS, all you have to do is to add a line break self-closing tag, which is BR, and then again here BR. That should solve our issue. As you can see, now it's like on top of each other. And then if you want to add spaces again, you can just make a new line there. um, so as you can see, there's spaces now, so that our um, form looks clean. But what you would notice is that this website is awfully not good. It's not good. But what you would want to do is to use the CSS. But for now, I won't confuse you with CSS. So let me just show you the input that needs to be closed, such as a button, a paragraph a paragraph element. So let me just put that out. As you can see, a button has both the opening tag, also the closing tag, and then I need to specify here if it's called the submit button or something like that. And then if, as you can see, it appeared here. And then also I can also take advantage of the BR again, the BR tag again. So as you can see, the space and then everything looks nicely formatted. And then let's just say I want to maybe give out some sort of like a message to the user, and then I could just say please fill out the form or something like that. The form, as you can see, the text will be below, and this is what you call a tag that needs to be closed manually. So you'll have to create both of these tags, and all of this is called element. So there are many elements that you need to learn of, but yeah, for now you can just practice on this one, and yeah, I'll see you on the next video. So yeah, enjoy. Yeah.